Well, late last evening, everyone was reacting to news that the interest rates on the small savings schemes would be reduced by anything between 70 to around 140 basis points. And PPF, that's Public Provident Fund, out there, the reduction was quite stark because from around 7.9% odd, that was going to reduce to around 7.1%. So should you be considering reallocating your funds, maybe allocating more amount of money from your PPF to EPF, that's the Employees Provident Fund. Remember, in terms of Employees Provident Fund, that's the amount that's cut from your salary or from your base. It's a percentage of your basic salary. While Public Provident Fund, you go out there, you open that account and you contribute to that on a yearly basis as well. A minimum of 500 rupees is what you normally contribute out there. Now, should you be reallocating this money? Well, there's a possibility, because on your Employees Provident Fund, you're getting an interest rate of around 8.5%. And now the revised interest rate on your PPF, that's a Public Provident Fund, that's come down to only around 7.1%. So mathematically, obviously, yeah, you should be looking at this option, isn't it? Let's explain to you first what EPF is, what Employee Provident Fund is. As of now, close to around 12% of your basic salary goes towards EPF, and an equivalent amount is contributed by your employer. So taking an example that you're earning around 50,000 rupees, 12% goes to your EPF, that's your Employees Provident Fund, that's around 6,000 rupees, and your employer as well puts in another 6,000 rupees odd. But can you contribute more than 12% of your basic? Yes, that option is available, and then the EPF will be known as the VPF. That's a Voluntary Provident Fund. So assuming the same case, you're earning 50,000 rupees, but now you want to contribute 24% out of that towards your Voluntary Provident Fund. Then your contribution goes up to around 12,000 from around 6,000 earlier, because now instead of 12%, you're contributing 24% odd. But keep in mind, your employer will contribute absolutely the same amount. They were contributing close to around 6,000 rupees earlier. That's 12% of your basic. And now as well, that will stay status quo actually. 12% of your basic is what they'll contribute. So that's something that you should be noting as well. So does it make sense then to allocate some money from that you were, all these years you've been putting in your PPF? Should you be putting in the VPF or the Employees Provident Fund? Yes, you should be, because you're getting 1.4% additional interest out there. Remember, both these two instruments, they're quite similar in a lot of ways, because you get a tax reduction under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. And when this money comes back to you, it's absolutely tax-free as well. So there are similarities in both these two instruments, but the interest factor is something that's, weighing things in EPF or VPF's favor rather than PPF's favor. There's only one drawback. The time that you have to have this money locked in is far more in EPF rather than PPF, because PPF, the funds are locked in for around 15 years, while in EPF, the funds are locked in all the way till your retirement. So don't fret. There is a possibility that you can go ahead and reallocate this money that you were putting to PPF, and EPF or VPF could be a potential option.